YouTube! Alright, I know I'm a little late to this, but I don't even care, bro. I saw this. There was a streamer tier list. Apparently, it was bad. Apparently, it was good. Apparently, there was drama. Apparently, it was just for rage bait, which I genuinely think it was because I took a quick peek at this list. I've seen, a little bit of it. It's probably the worst tier list I've ever seen in my life. And I would know. I'm a tier list connoisseur. I made about 300 of them. Alright, it's top 25 streamers right now ranked. Alright, it said streamers right now ranked at this very moment. And it was made on May 19, 2026. So as of May 19, 2026, I better see streamers that actually stream and streamers that are actually the greatest. Because at the end of the day, what is this list even based off of? Are you saying best streamers right now or personal IQ, personal based, streamers that you enjoy watching, whoever at Complex made this, whoever Kyle is? Okay, this dude Kyle made the list. So you're telling me this guy knows that? I believe him. If he watches all streamers and he knows which ones are actually the best, or I'm just gonna take it as his personal favorites, which is what it should be called. 25 Valky Ray. I mean, 25 out of I don't know how many streamers. I mean, she's up there, right? She's like very popular. Makes sense. Jinxie 24 is absolutely insane, bro. People that aren't fans of Jinxie, people that don't, bro. People know who the dude Jinxie is. The dude gets hella viewers, hella subs. He's probably the biggest streamer currently right now at this very moment. So he should be one. If we're being honest, he should be one. He is the biggest streamer on Twitch, at least. Maybe Speed's bigger on YouTube. 10 million followers at number 24. See, this is why I don't understand this list, bro. Whoever made this, like, what are we doing? I get maybe they don't like watching Jinxie, but if you're gonna make a list about your personal preferences, then that's what you should kind of set it up as. Don't say it's the actual best streamers currently, because we all know best is like subjective. Somebody could think some 300 viewer is the best streamer he's ever watched in his life. Somebody could think this big streamer is actually boring. But if, like, what are we rating off of it? I saw kind of a clip that they were saying kind of numbers or accolades. And if we're gonna do that, then just go to Twitch track. Look, this is very easy. If you just want to be like objective and just rank based on like viewers, subs, hours watched, hours streamed, just go right here to Twitch tracker. Okay, we got Jinxie, K-Drill. I don't know who Elias is. Asmongold, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Queso, Anime, something. I don't know who these people. Hasanabi. You'll just make a top 25 list of all these people and stop right here at Tyler 1. If you want to be objective, right? That's what I would do. But if you're gonna set it up as if it's some type of like actual objective measurement of, but it's obviously not that, right? They're obviously not just looking at people's numbers, because if they were, Jinxie would be number 1. This dude, Asmongold, would be number 1. Kadra would be number 2, 3. Queso would be up there, top 5. Hasanabi would be up. I don't know if they are, because I haven't seen it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it based off of? It's clearly not based off numbers, because this dude's 24. Okay, now we got it. It's based off of this dude's personal enjoyment. And Complex is a website about like pop culture, hip hop. Like, the type of people that watch Complex. It's not like the white nerds that play Pokemon. It's a specific type of group of young adults, people that are into hip hop, people that are into pop culture. So you're not gonna see any of like I would be surprised if somebody like Emiru is in there, because she's like she's still part of like the nerdy white people community, or the poggers, or somebody like Ludwig. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people aren't going to be in there because they've never heard of them. Like, this group of people that are into complex pop culture, hip hop, have never heard of these type of people, right? Even streamers like Squeaks and Aatrox, nobody's ever, they haven't heard of them. They could be good, their numbers are good, but they're not going to be here. The Tai Lo, it just proves my point. It's a genre of streamers that's going to be here. Okay, Tai Lo Show, I don't watch him, but I think he gets a lot of views. I'm surprised this dude's there, but I guess he's like, it's like you're gonna get canceled if you don't put him on there. People just want to be like politically correct, I guess. But if he's here, isn't Asmongold bigger, or like isn't he like the bigger political streamer? So he's got to be here now. But yeah, I mean, this dude makes sense. He's huge on Twitch. Yona J, 500k subscribe or followers. What? Hold on, I'm surprised, not because I've heard of her obviously, but like, she's not a huge streamer, right? Like, 2,000 average viewers, 3,000 across like the last couple months. Like, it's not like she's the biggest streamer, but this just proves my point. It's about who these people like, or who these people feel like is tapped into the culture, which she fits a part of that group, because there's a lot of other streamers who are popping right now. I'm not saying anything to diss her, bro. I'm sure she's a great streamer, but I'm saying there's gonna be, and even Tai Lo Show, I'm not sure if he averages like a crazy amount over Hasanabi, because over Jinxie either, but it's based off like the personal preferences of whoever made this. DDG, yeah, like we see the genre of the type of streamers. Like it's a specific niche. Like I don't want to say WL because I mean I guess it's WL streamers. I find that corny, but it's like a specific genre. It's like culture. It's like hip hop. It's like if you just know, you know. I separate like the genres of streaming or YouTube in general as like nerdy and cool, but that doesn't necessarily mean the nerds can't be cool or the cool people can't be nerds. It's just like a colloquial term I use to group these people. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, when you see a streamer, if he's like part of the nerdy group or the cool group, like it's obvious. Like this dude's a hybrid nowadays. I don't know, XQC. He's also huge. I don't know how he's 19. Isn't he just big, or we're not basing it off numbers? Pokimane, I don't even think she streams anymore, bro. Is this like legacy numbers? This is only the people, bro, all the people that have been here are only people that have like appeared and collabed with each other. Pokimane has collabed with other streamers, so like people that are tapped into those streamers now know who she is. XQC has also tapped in with streamers. He's been with DDG. She's been with the FaZe Kids. Like Yana J has collabed with the FaZe Kids. Like it's all a network of people. Like I haven't seen one person that's outside of the group, or you know, even Valkyrie, she's also collab with people. That's why that's the only reason she's known, even though she's part of the like nerdy side of Twitch or whatever. Okay, I don't know. I'm not laughing. This dude is huge, and I know him. I've known about him for a long ass time. He's very big in the I didn't know he was a streamer though. I just thought he was like a big Twitter name, or I mean, but hey, if he's up here, I guess I respect it. Agent, he's also a hybrid. He's up there, you know, he got good numbers. He averages a lot. He collabs with Extra Emily and Cinna. The only reason this website knows who, not to discredit them, because before they did collabs, they were also big, especially Extra Emily. She's been huge for like ever, but not to discredit them. These two people are going to appear on this list. I think that's my hypothesis, because they've collabed with somebody like Agent, who's in the mix of people like Kai, of Your Rage, of Duke, of like this genre of streamers that are tapped in with the culture. It's like the WL community. Whoever collabs with them is who Complex knows, and that's who they're gonna put on their list. It's obvious. Adapt, yep, too. He's also like core, like it, or FaZe, core, whatever. He's huge too. He made a crazy comeback. This one's valid. Your Rage, bro, Your Rage has been huge forever. I mean, that's just crazy to me. He's been big. I wonder if like somebody like Bruce Jarman is gonna be on here, because he's very big. No, but he's also very controversial. So I don't. Queso's 13? Queso is 13? Now that's crazy. I mean, I'm not saying he's like the best streamer ever, but just off numbers. All right, if we're being realistic, if all these people had 0 viewers, then that's how we'd rate who's the best streamer, right? Because then we wouldn't be influenced by their numbers. Because when I think of Queso, I think of him averaging like 50, 60K people just watching him game. But his stream is just gaming, right? A lot of these people's stream is just IRL. Like, but what do you consider entertaining? Me personally, I don't really like the IRLs. I prefer like the more desktop. I prefer the gaming. That's what I find entertaining. I prefer the chatting with like the camera or chatting with people. That's what, so he would be higher on my list, but also he's just a gamer. So it's like, it makes sense that he's only 13, even though his numbers are insane for what he does. All right, Jason the Ween 12, valid. He's big. He's a huge streamer. He's like tapped in with everybody. Neon, I'm surprised they put Neon up here. He does get out. He's like a whole other genre too, which is weird. It's like he's like in a different, there's like 3 genres now. He's like the kick genre, but yeah, he's big. 2x Rakai. I don't know how often this dude streams, but you know, he's huge. I know that. I know people, his real name's Kavan Linder. Where'd he get the Rakai from? I don't know, but dude's successful. Dude gets a lot of viewers. People think he's like the next Castanat or something. Aiden Ross, I mean, he averages a lot of numbers, but he's not really like a mover in this space. Like he's a name, he's like a classic. He like started a lot of things, you know, he kind of pioneered streaming for a lot of individuals that weren't tapped into streaming, I guess. But if we're saying right now, I mean, I'm not sure, because he's not really like the biggest. He's not hot right now. He's just doing what he does. He averages a lot of people. You know, he gets a lot of people. People still know him. But I don't know. Ray Asian boy, like, see it, bro. What am I talking about? All these streamers are just part of the same network of people that collab with each other, that have been on each other's streams. I'm not saying it's a bad list. It's just not a list I would make. I mean, it's clearly the dude's personal preference. But Ray Asian boy, also don't really watch him, but I'm sure he gets a lot of viewers. I've seen clips of him, so yeah. What I say, Extra Emily would be here. One of the only nerdy parts of the Twitch streaming genre, Extra Emily. Why? Because she's collabed with people that are in the WL group or whatever. That's why she is known to this Complex website. If she had never collabed, then no, they wouldn't even rank her, even if she had the same exact numbers, which is crazy. Then why are we calling it the best streamers right now ranked. It doesn't make sense. Phantom makes sense. AMP, Plagueboy Max makes sense. Core, FaZe, etc. Clearly they like Plagueboy Max more. I mean, I don't know how you would even compare Plagueboy Max, Stable Ronaldo, and Jason. I don't know who has the most numbers, but clearly Plagueboy Max is more like influential in their eyes. So okay, hold on. Senna, like I said before, she's also gonna be here. Wait, how is she above Extra Emily? Extra Emily gets more numbers. Is she just more known, like, in this genre of streaming to these people that they think she's cooler or see more clips of her or something? Because if we're like, it's not like she averages 30K. She averages like 6K, no? And she's a big streamer, but bro, like, what are we doing? Just say it's your personal preference. You put Senna above Jinxie, above Queso, above XQC. I just don't understand the list. Like, I feel like every time I say something, it's gonna seem like I'm dissing the streamer, but I'm not. It's clearly like a personal preference tier list based on the limited interaction of streamers that they've watched. Stable Ronaldo. Wow, this dude's top 3. Damn, that's crazy. He is huge. I'm surprised they put him up here. I would think like an old head who make this would find him annoying, but I'm not saying he's annoying. I don't want no beef, but damn, that's crazy. That's respect. Dude is huge. The dude averages a lot of viewers. He's kind of like he kind of starts trends and like sets the culture. Like, I don't know. He's good. All right, what are we doing? Okay, what are we doing here? He doesn't stream, bro. He hasn't streamed this whole. What are we doing here? Take him off the list. Like, what are we doing here? Speed's gonna be number 1. Makes sense. I feel like this was a personal preference tier list, and then 1 and 2, people like feel pressured to put in Kai and Speed. Like, if you want to do a personal preference tier list, you don't have to put like Speed. Like in my tier list, if I made one, Speed's not going to be in my top 5. I don't even know if top 15 because I don't watch him. It's not like content that I don't like IRL content. I don't like enjoy the content he does. I know he gets a lot of numbers. I know he has huge amount of fans and he does a lot of cool IRL stuff, but it's just not my type of content. My number 1 would probably be like a desktop streamer that does things at a desktop, some basic events, some like chats. Like, it's just that simple. But you know what I'm saying? Where's A-Track at? Where's Squeaks at? Where's Ludwig at? I mean, he's kind of like not falling off. Even Tyler 1, where's Tyler 1 at? But hey, this tier list, you want me to be honest, it was pretty fucking dog shit. It was dog shit, man. It was a horrendous tier list. Not because of the person's preferences, not because I think some of those streamers are worse than they are, but because they were trying to set it up as some type of objective tier list based on numbers, and they kind of tried doing it for the like last 2, Speed and Kai, but then they put people with like 3 to 6K viewers over people that have 25 to 50K viewers. Like, what are we doing? Jinxie 24, Queso 13, but then we're like saying somebody like Senna 4 or 6, even though Extra Emily gets more viewers than her, like it, and she's more makes more clip. You know, I don't know. I think we should all look at tier lists like this and just their personal preference tier lists. They're not they're not who's the best, who has the most numbers, but that's all I'm saying, you know. I think looking at that, it makes me think, damn, bro, these people have not expanded their palette of entertainers that they watch. They stick to one genre. Me, I'm not saying I've expanded my palette fully, but I've watched the nerds of nerds, people that play like Age of Empires. I've watched Kai Cenat stuff. I watched the FaZe Dude stuff. I watched Senna stuff. I've not actively watched all their stuff, but I've like tapped in. I've watched people that play Overwatch, people that play League of Legends. I've tuned into IRL streamers like Jake and Bake. Like, you know, you gotta tap into all the niche. I've tapped into French streamers like Anim or a Spanish streamers too, Ibai. Like, I've tapped into all these dudes, so I have a well-rounded view of what entertainment is. Not saying I'm the best at what entertainment. I'm just saying it seemed more like a list that is like the top 25 streamers that are tapped in with the culture, who ought network and collab with each other that I know of, etc. But yeah, it was a good list. It was cool. It was interesting to pick apart. You know, don't call me annoying. I'm sorry if I was. See you later. Bye.